What's up guys, Lou here, back with another video, and today we are checking out something that I'm sure is going to be quite fun to test out. This is the Anki Overdrive, which is an incredibly sophisticated racing game, which includes these little guys here, these little cars which move around a track very intelligently, and there's an app that goes along with it so you can control various things within the game. I've actually looked at the previous version. This one looks a lot more interesting. Now added the ability to build your own track, use these various accessories to send the track up over obstacles. I've got the starter kit over here, and then I've got some accessories. Let's jump inside, get a brief overview, and go from there. The starter kit features 10 Anki Overdrive Flex Track pieces that allow you to build and rebuild up to 8 epic battlefield. So here you can see this is stuff you can build right out of the box without any accessories. Different game modes: race battle, time trial, tournament, multiplayer, and team. And as you can see here, it's installed on these two devices. It'll work on iOS and Android. Of course, you can use it on a phone or tablet. I'm moving. These are the two cars that are included in the starter kit. You have the Ground Shock as well as Skull. As you move through the game, you're gonna also unlock new things, upgrades, and so on. So let's go ahead and crack this baby open. Ooh. Skull, red, gray. There's also a new charger. You can now charge 4 vehicles on one little dock. 20 minutes of play from around an 8-minute charge. Ooh. This little guy is actually for the tires, I believe. You sort of run them over like this, get the junk off, and get yourself some fresh traction. A power brick here, USB on one end, power on the other. Here are a couple little risers, again, if you want to build up the track in a section and want to give it a little incline. That's cool. Here are some track components. What's cool about these is they're fairly durable, flexible. Look at this. They attach magnetically. You don't have to be worried about clips breaking or anything like that. Just kind of like this. Just line them up. I mean, that's brilliant. Magnets make everything better. You're encouraged to continue to change around your track and change around a situation. You might just do that and never actually get to the game. Couple more vehicles. This guy's called Nuke, and this guy's called Thermo. Wow! The old school version of that, which is like a zip tie around the thing, into the thing. Nightmare! What kind of dude is getting amped up about packaging? Jack, that's who. Hey Jack, how about this packaging? That makes 4 total. Look at that squadron. I'm gonna go with this guy. Ground Shock. Let's go ahead and set it up and test it out. Do a little bit of gameplay. Okay, so we were messing around with a couple different construction scenarios. Couple things to note real quick. On your first build, don't build anything super complicated because there is a qualifying round. In that round, you can't use one of these, which is this intersection piece here. Another thing I noticed on the jumps, you want to line up your lifter pieces on these white sections here to get nice clean jumps. And also you want to have a straightaway before the jump happens so the cars can build up some speed. They've been charging. Let me give you guys a little bit of a demo. You can see here, I've defeated some people already. Here's the qualifying round, battle, and so on, and you keep moving through the game this way. The vehicles are on a track, and essentially the way this works, this is where they will scan the track and understand all of the turns, the intersection over here, the start point, and whatnot. There you can see they just did the jump, and see in the scanning, they now know that there's a jump there. If you want to go up on the couch, for example, or attempt some kind of steep incline at a higher speed, you can see they scan at a relatively slow speed. So do the scanning down here. And this is sort of the intelligence of the game and the vehicles, is that they can essentially go around this track a couple times and then figure out exactly what they're working with. So I'm gonna get moving. Now he's gonna try to disable me because we do have weapons and I have a couple of upgrades, but he hasn't shot me yet. And you can switch lanes just by nudging the controller, in this case a phone, in one direction or the other. See, he just shot me. Now I'm gonna slow down, let him pass, and now I'm gonna try to disable him with my weapons. Now just remember, if you do use your weapons in this case, it can decrease your power and make it easier for you to be disabled. So you gotta be kind of careful about when you use your weapons. Now you also wanna try to get to the inside of turns if you can. Oh no! Both guys off. Now if they do fall completely off the track, you can just place them back on like this. Give them a little push. Now as you play and continue to progress, the weapons available to you change, as well as the upgrades for them. You can also pause the game, that's what I've just done right now. Kind of like a video game, in fact, and then pick it up where you left off. What you're gonna wanna do every so often as well is wipe down the track. So the other thing you're gonna wanna do is use that little sticky pad to clean off the tires every so often. It's sort of like, it makes, oh, he did a little twist and still landed it. Hit that. Oh, he jumped over me. No, I've been disabled. And I assume he's about to win now. He may have just won. Yeah, there you go. I'm impressed with this thing. I think the ability to construct your own track, to design your own track is a huge deal. The enjoyment only gets amplified when you involve other people locally, because then when you beat them, you can laugh right in their face as they are present. My guy just missed his jump. I think it's gonna be cool to experiment with this and send it in different directions here around the office, and also share it with people in my family who I think are really going to appreciate this. There you have it, Anki Overdrive. If you guys wanna know any more information about it, check out pricing and availability. I'll have links down in the description. And that's about it. That wraps it up. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Later. Normally, if I cared about my opponent, I'd let him back on the track. But in this case, I'm happy to let him sit there as my wonderful blue car succeeds in victory.